fine. So, Nathan, I could ask you a question. In the case, I was speaking with Tony, and the kind of answers he was giving kept me from being able to get down to a claim that could be analyzed for whether the belief was reasonable. If you say the government should do something about homeless people, that's like, okay. And do you believe the government should? Yes, obviously they do. It's not one of these factual claims; it's an opinion claim, and so it can be difficult to dig down through regular epistemology.
So, what was your question about it?
So my question is, in that case, do you have some cool ways to direct that back to something we can do SE on?
Yeah, I usually just say, oh, what's your idea for what the government should be doing? If you were the governor, oh yeah, new person.
No,
I would basically just say like
hitting up everybody that goes past it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I would just say like, if you were the governor or if you were the mayor, what would be your course of action? What would you want to do? I think you might have asked that though in different words, but
I think I did.
Yep.
Yep. Good. Okay. Good. I'm glad I went down at least the right path, and I'll review it later and see if anybody has any feedback for me. Like, oh, I missed this opportunity to something go down this other thing.
I would love to hear more about what his thoughts were on the election, since that's like on my mind a lot today. Was the claim that there was fraud? That was the claim, right?
Yes, that there was fraud, and it apparently it even got down to, and that fraud was expecting votes to be counted that, or maybe the fraud was to apply postmarks to things that were not obviously acquired on time, something like that. So the claim was a little bit vague, and it sounded to me like it was copied from talking points. So I was back over there not having to shoot my messengers and whispering things at Kimberly saying, oh, wow, that one. So, I enjoy these when I don't have to shoot my messengers.
There's a little delay. Sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead.
Okay. The thought that was going through my mind was, if voter fraud wasn't happening, what should we expect to see? Or if it was true that that the voter fraud was marginal or insignificant, how would that reality be different than this reality?
Okay, yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, but it was an interesting talk. We're gonna talk
that's almost
to a
the
lot
wrong
of people
question.
that have those sorts of claims coming up. I'm sure, like in the coming days and weeks, there's going to be a lot of conspiratorial thinking about it. Yeah.
Free water. Indeed. Okay. Yeah, we've got a decent amount of foot traffic, and we've not had very many takers yet. Water. Have water. You might already have some water. That's great. Free water and free speech. You have to choose one. No, that's not true. Not at all correct. You could totally have both at once. So Nathan, you've been doing over the last few months, you've been doing a tremendous amount of effort on perfecting these list of Vin Diesel's questions.
Yes.
Are you mostly complete with that? Do you feel ready and done, or are you still grinding through things?
I think it'll be an ongoing project. There's no reason why it ever needs to stop being worked on. But for the most part, yeah, I'm happy with the new additions we've made to it. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's hard to do. It's hard to make it, but it's really rewarding once it's finished. Some of the improvements we've made are really nice.
We nailed it with the. Okay, so we just had an interlocutor come by and read our list of questions and say, "Oh, you nailed it!" I'm like, we nailed it with the questions. Okay.
All right. Oh, we can cut these off.